in Lloyd's.
It is in Lloyd's. Your first card with 18 to beat is a 6. Which people's collection of laws is known as the Talmud? The Talmud.
Israelis. Jewish.
I can accept that, yes, the Jewish. Fine. 6 you have, 18 to beat. To go with your 6, you get another 6. Puts you on to 12. One question left. You must get it right. In which country is Casablanca?
North Africa.
I want to know which specific country.
Morocco.
Is the right answer. 12 you have, 18 you have to beat, 10 is too many and will bust you. 12 and 4 puts them on to 16. It's not good enough. It means the winners of the second game in this match are the Hurleys, Dennis and Sue. It's not as bad as all that. You're enjoying yourself, really. Well done to the Hurleys, then, Dennis and Sue, because they've won a game and they've won themselves £20 as well, and it's nicely balanced now. It's one game all, third final, deciding game to play. Winners of that onto the Gambit board. Let's look at the top card, Michelle. It's the King, it's worth 10. Who wrote the poem, The Charge of the Light Brigade? Coxes?
Alfred Lord Tennyson.
He did. Well done. Do you want the King?
Yes, please.
He's yours. What or which is the longest single-span bridge in the world? Coxes.
The Humber Bridge
is the
now.
right answer. Do you want the next card?
Yes, please.
You're looking for another ace to give you a 21 and running total. It is an ace. I do not believe it. I do not believe it. That's absolutely extraordinary. They've done it again, and furthermore, they won the match as well. It means, sadly, of course, that we've got to lose the Hurleys, Dennis and Sue, but you played well and you won £20. Have you enjoyed the game?
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming and playing Gambit. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hurleys, Dennis and Sue. The Coxes, though, they are incredible, aren't they, Tony and Maureen? £480 in cash they've so far won, plus some lovely prizes on the Gambit board. And what is more, they're coming now with me to play the Gambit board for the very last time. Looking, of course, for that magical number of 21 and choice of star prizes, that lovely motor car, or if they don't fancy that, that superb 2-week holiday in Mauritius. Right, Michelle, let's see what they can do this time. This is their last time because, of course, they'll have played the Gambit board twice, cutting that seal delicately, offering that pack for the very last time to Tony Cox to cut it. And away we go. Maureen, please, a number now from you, 1 to 20, but not a number that has already been taken.
Number 9. Please.
Number 9.
Number 9. This is going to be useful. Any home will sparkle when this easy-to-use floor polisher has done its job.
Well, that's Tony's weekends taken care of. Fine, and the card to go with that is not a bad one. I have seen worse. Tony, now, please, a number from you.
Number 3, please.
Number 3.
Number 3. You want something to keep the whole family amused this time. A dartboard in its own case, plus 2 sets of darts.
Okay, 6 they've already scored. Let's see if this card is going to be right on target. Ideally, I suppose, a 4 or a 5, Michelle. Can you manage that for us?
Try it.
Well, all right, it's possible. It puts them on to 13. Now, do you stick on 13 and keep your floor polisher and your dart set, or again, do you think there's a long way between 13 and 21? Today has got to be our lucky day.
Carry on.
You will carry on. I don't blame you with the way your luck's going. Maureen, now, please, a number from you.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. This would grace any house. A beautiful 44-piece canteen of cutlery in a mahogany box, all worth £390.
So that is a nice prize, £390, plus the dart set, plus the floor polisher. 13 you have at the moment. 8 gives you 21 and choice of star prizes. Under 8 keeps you in the game, or keeps the prizes for you. More than 8 and you have bust. Do you have anything to say in finally, or not?
No.
No. All right. 8 is what they're looking for to give them 21 and choice of star prizes. Michelle, it is 13 and... Oh! It's too many. It's put them over the top. It's put them on 23. They bust. So you lose the floor polisher, the dart set, and the canteen of cutlery. But nonetheless, you keep that holiday for 2 in Gibraltar, the briefcase, the microwave oven, and £480 in cash. It's not been a bad programme for you, has it?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any thoughts on how you might spend that £480?
No, not really,
Not really,
yet.
not at the moment.
But you've enjoyed yourselves.
Yes,
Very
very
much.
much, thank
Well,
you.
the rules of the game say once you've played the Gambit board twice, you have to leave us. Played it, you have. And my goodness me, you've played it very well indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, the Coxes, Tony and Maureen. There it is, the end of our very first programme in a brand new series of Gambit, and what an extraordinary programme it's been because we've had 3 running totals. Michelle, that's never happened before, surely, has
It's
it?
never happened, but it's been really good.
And it can't go on like this, can it?
Oh, yes.
And we can't go on meeting like this until next week. I hope very much you'll join us next week for another edition of Gambit. Until then, from all of us here, including John Benson, Peter Fenn, Michelle Lambourne and myself and all the guys here, see you next week. Have a good week until next week. Bye-bye for now. Bye.
Thank you so much. Oh, nice to see you. Oh, and tonight's the night if you play your cards right. It really will be. That is the name, I told you, that's the name of our show. And by the way, you know, my wrist is getting a bit better, and thank you so much for all the get well cards you sent me. Matter of fact, I had 1,000, which is, that really is lovely. The unfortunate part about it is I did have 10,000 don't get well cards. I think it was 10,000, or was it higher or lower? Oh, it's going to be that kind of a night, is it? Oh, you are sharp, aren't you? But it is getting much better, but, you know, sort of the plaster's off, but I'm still quite heavily bandaged here, as you can see. And it does get on your nerves, you know. I went into a pub this morning, a fella came out and he said, "What's that?" I said, "What does it look like?" He said, "An Irish oven glove." But speaking of Irish oven gloves... Jollies! Stephen! There they are. The yellow and the red. Natalie in the yellow with the blue cards. And Denny, who took much more trouble, the red dress with the red cards. Good thinking, Den. Oh, she's so colour conscious. Right. Well, we have our cards. All we need now are our players. There we are. Good. It's Anne and what?
Backers.
Oh, backers.
Backers.
Don't tell me you live on top of a betting shop.
No.
No. Where do you live?
No. I live in Wallington in Surrey.
Oh, that's even smaller than the betting
Yes,
shop.
it
Yes.
is. It's nice.
I know. I love Surrey. Well, I live in Surrey.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do. We'll get to that later. Now tell us a bit more about yourself.
I run a typing bureau.
Oh, yes, so you can have as many letters behind your name as you like.
I can,
Yes,
yes.
very handy, yes. What was that? Maud, I'll tell you when, dear. And you can nudge Edna, and Edna can nudge Hilda. All right, then, but don't interfere. Just because I'm talking to another woman. Right. Yes, Anne.
I've got 4 children.
4 children?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm married.
Oh, just as well, dear. Oh, Hilda nearly left then, she did. Yes, and tell me their ages, my love. How old are they?